the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fires it down the seam. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Laporta. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Robinson looking to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got some space. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He'll pull it down and run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man on the right. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Rushes on him. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll sneak it. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Robinson will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Wilcox. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On fourth down, going to the air. Holds it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's McKay. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Now from inside the red zone. Nice grab in traffic. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 20. Point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Wilcox. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time on target. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Maddox. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game, they...
Brings into the open.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wilcox. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Robinson will throw. Using the quick game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. On a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. Tripped up for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely center cut. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Robinson looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Robinson will throw. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Laporta. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The offense. Struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Wilcox. Makes the grab. It's Maddox.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, and letting him get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. He makes a catch. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this